a speech on gang affiliation. Gang affiliation starts at a very young age and is very prevalent when you live in a project area. A lot of times, a lot of people don't understand that when you live in the projects, I know it's all about poverty. They think that because you live in the projects, you're in a state of poverty, which a lot of times you are. Most big cities have projects that have gang affiliation, robbery, crime is at a high level. In Texas, the other day, they arrested 122 gang members. They did a sting there in Lubbock, Texas. But it was very, very, very intense. They had the most arrests made in America, which was 122, because of gang affiliation. But even though, when you're in a gang, even though you choose a life of crime, a lot of kids that's in a gang, that's in the projects, they think that they don't have a way out. But you have a select few that feel as though that they have a way to get out. They use sports, they use a lot of different things just to know that they can get out of the projects. And I was looking on TV the other day, and I saw how in the NBA they have 10 players that's there that openly admit that they were affiliated with gangs. You have John Wall that plays with the Washington Wizards. He runs down the court shooting gang affiliation signs. And he said that he practiced gang affiliation for 10 years prior to him coming into the NBA. But he set a goal while he was participating in gang affiliation and said, okay, one day I'm going to play in the NBA. And my face is going to be on TV, and I'm going to put each and every one of the gang members that I'm affiliated with, you're going to know. Because I chose a path, and that's where I'm going. And he did that. He made it to the NBA. He running down the court. He's a blood. So he's sending out gang signs to his former gang members. And he constantly go back and he talks to the leader of the gangs. But at the same time, he's telling them that violence isn't the key. You have Paul Pierce. He was playing with the Boston Celtics when he got fined $25,000 for running down the court and flashing a gang sign, which he's a Crip also. He's a Crip. And he was in Atlanta, and he flashed it at Al Horford because Al Horford had just did an interview and did a speech on how gang affiliation can affect everybody. So when Paul Pierce came into the building, he showed him that, okay, there is such a thing. We still have gangs, and we still, some of us are still affiliated with gangs, but we've made it out of there. So I think everybody should always know that, use them as a prime example, that through prayer, because through God, who strengthens us, we can do anything. All things are possible through God who strengthens us. So the best thing to do is stay prayed up. You can be in a gang. You can use that, because a lot of them, they needed that for survival. They needed that protection. Because when you live in a project area, a lot of other gang members, a lot of young people that's in other gangs, they're going to come into those projects and they're going to try to hold down that area. And if you're not affiliated with some type of gang that's going to give you some type of protection, then you're going to be in trouble. So that's why a lot of them chose a gang. But at the same time, they got out. And then when they got out, they found a way to make it happen. So my advice to you is to stay focused. If you are in a gang, you know that you're doing wrong, but stay focused, stay training, keep training, because one day you will be out of the ghetto. You will be out of the projects, and you will reach that ultimate goal that you set. One of the rappers, his name is Ice Cube, he said when he was living in the projects, he wrote a check. He wrote himself $1 million check. He participated in gang affiliation, and by the time he turned grown, he cashed that check in because he had made $1 million plus. So I know that through God, all things are possible. And if you set that goal, anything is obtainable. My name is Christina McBride, and I just want to say good afternoon to you all. And I will